So here we are for round one. We've won the die roll, and we are playing against Midnight S2000. This is a fine hand. It's a little bit weak to a wasteland on our grove, which can often happen. But we will probably keep this because we've got a gamble to go and find something. We've got a crop rotation. It's always nice to have an exploration or a mox diamond in hand, but this ancient tomb will help us get there. So let's keep. Our kind of lines of play are probably just play the grove to start with. We'll play the wasteland so they don't know what we're doing. As we're not actually, attacking them in any interesting way here, we're not going to. As we don't know what they're playing, we're gonna make the conservative line and play wasteland. So that doesn't really give away what our deck could be. There's no drink in there. Okay, so they're playing burn by the look of it, or sneak and show, or a kind of what's the deck? The Stompy decks, mono red Stompy. So we still don't know what they're on, but Tiger here should be fine. We have the Glacial Chasm, so it's very hard for them to beat us if they're playing burn. We also have the Wasteland to destroy our own lands. Okay, this looks like a mono red Stompy deck, or even the mono red Storm deck, which I've played against, which is a really weird, really weird deck. There's still nothing we want to crop for yet. Possibly Rishton Port, but I don't want to waste it right now. Okay. So if this is mono red Storm, the weird budget Storm deck, our best plan is to beat them really quickly. And on that line, I think we're going to gamble for a combo piece here. Hope we keep our crop and our ancient tomb, and then we have a way. We have a line for us, I think, there. That's fine. So we'll play this Thespian stage. It's a shame that we didn't play the Ghost Quarter, because I would have been happy to Ghost Quarter them there. They obviously haven't drawn a land, you see. Okay, so this is fine for us. So they've had some turns. I'm very nervous about what's going to happen this turn. I feel like the 8 cards in hand, they should really be killing us. Okay, let's add a mana. Add a green. I'll rotate this away. We're losing the wasteland because we're not going to be wastelanding by the look of it. So we keep the correct dark depths. We have a 20/20, and they now discard a card. There's our Marit Lange. Okay. So let's start sideboarding. I'm assuming these are bad. I'm assuming this is bad. Midnight S. I don't know what this deck looks like, I'm afraid. I played it once on stream. It was possibly mono red sneak attack. Okay, so they just had a terrible hand. That deck usually just kills us straight up. So let's take out the things we don't need. The Maze of Iths aren't good. We want the Caracas. We want these. We want these. The deck in the sideboard has a Shattering Spree, Eidolons, Pyroclasms, Sudden Shot, Leyline of the Voids, Wormcoil, Chalice and Lotus Petal. Through the Breach, Seething Spirit Guide, Seething Song, Spirit Guides, Gear Hulks. Yeah, this is the worst matchup. So it's pretty great that we found a lucked out on a win there. So let's bring in all the stuff we're going to need. We'll keep the Vortex in. So we don't need the Ghost Quarter, we're not going to need the Barbarian Ring, we're not going to need the Tabernacle, we're not going to need the Thicket. So we're bringing in these cards, the Crackers to bounce the Emrakul if they manage to sneak one in, our Spheres to slow them down, our Grips to blow up their stuff, and our Trackers to try and win if it goes to a grind, which it often does. It goes to a really weird grind. And we're keeping the combo in, nice and fast, we're keeping our loams in. We take out the mana bond because we need to. We've brought in all these extra permanents, you see. So 29 lands, we just really don't want to be discarding any of our spells here. The other question is the drop of honey. Do we need that against the Gear Hulk? No, I don't think we do. The Worldspine Worm will kill us straight away. So a drop of honey doesn't seem good there. Oof. Nerve-wracking playing against this. Okay, so this is a turn 1 Seal of Resistance, which we're going to keep. And that turn 1 will be Tiger, Crop into a Sphere. So provided they don't just kill us straight away, we'll be alright. There's a city, this is a Blood Moon I think. So a Mox Diamond will be nice. A Mox Diamond would be really nice. Oh, okay, Chalice on 1, that's odd. So our play here is, I think we just wasteland them. They had no mana. Okay, Chalice on 0. And that's it. So we're going to play the Verdant Catacomb so we can find a forest, should we need it. We'll crack it at the end of turn actually, provided we haven't suddenly died. So as long as we don't face down an early Blood Moon. Okay, now we have an answer for a Chalice or a Blood Moon should we need it. But let's start screwing with their plan. Okay, so we'll tap that down at the beginning of upkeep. Play this Tiger. So we have got a lot of our spells cut off now. Crops are cut off, expirations are cut off. This could well be a hardcast Gearhulk at some point. I'm very impressed that they've drawn so many lands. Oh wow. So they still don't have enough to make a Blood Moon straight away. So our Crossing Grip costs... Oh, there's another Sandstone Needle. Wow, all the lands. Our Crossing Grip still costs 4. We're reasonably well protected by the grip. Maybe the Dark Depths was a bit early. So there's a Blood Moon. It's a wasteland. It's a shame we don't have a second grip, or we took the time off to blow up their chalice on 1. So I think our play here is grip this, play a wasteland, blow this. Feels like a very odd game. Could this be a sneak attack? So we took out our Glacial Chasm, so we're dying to this. that looks like the game to me. That's a shame. Draw their lands. And the chalice stopped us. So we would have won that game had the chalice not been there. We're going to keep it as is. The deck is pretty robust in that sense. We may want to bring in our own chalice to put it on 0. How many basics do they run? 8 mountains, so yes, there's no point going down that road. Okay, let's go again. This is a poor matchup, so so we get a bit lucky. Let's keep this. So we now got a bit of Blood Moon insurance, should the worst happen. And we'll have a sphere, provided other horrible things don't happen, like us die on turn 1. God, and 15 mountains. The most M15 of all the mountains. So we've got all the spheres we need. A port would be really nice, a Rd1 port. Nice thing about our deck is we have more lands than them, so we're going to draw, hopefully, more lands. Okay, that's still a reasonable amount of mana there, 3. They can get up to 5 with a Simian Spirit Guide and a Seething Song. Through the Breach costs, what, 4? Okay, there's a Shattering Spree. Dear, this doesn't look good. Okay, there's the Blood Moon. So we need a Mox or a Forest here. Okay, we're now back on the, we've only got a Mox plan. Forest would be nice. Okay, so now we need to start shooting them for 2 a turn. And hope they miss some land drops. It's going to be slow going. I played against this deck at Eternal Weekend. It wasn't great fun. My opponent was playing just really weirdly. They thought it was incredibly funny to be playing mono red sneak attack. Can't say I agreed. At least they know what they're doing. Crop rotation would have come in handy to give us a forest and an out. Don't need to shoot them. We've got plenty of mana. They've got 5 mana now. That's enough for another Blood Moon. So we just need to draw 5 more lands. Nothing better than seeing a Lotus Petal get countered by their own Chalice. That that feels good, gotta say. That feels quite good. So the question is whether we want to cycle that. We'll have a think. There is Through the Breach. One, two. So we do want to cycle this now. Okay, we drew another land. That's fine. Sorry about this game. It's been a rather disappointing one for both, I imagine, you and myself, watching and playing. The old Worldspine Worm. So we can kill one worm, and then we die. So that's great. And we have 1, 2, 3 lands, which is 6. Putting them to 7. We need 4 more turns. I'm not sure we're going to get 4 more turns. Which is a real shame. So, GG opponent. Thanks for watching. We'll be back for game 2, match 2.